Our next recipient, Elaine Olafson Henry, is from Bighorn. Now, I just found out that this isn't the first time that she's won a governor's award for her art. She won the Kansas Award in 2007. Elaine is a master artist, and her creative input is outstanding. Elaine is also an educator, teaching higher education for many years, serving on national and international boards that support ceramicists and offer community classes around the state of Wyoming. Elaine's work is phenomenal.
Governor Gordon, First Lady Jenny Gordon, members of the legislature, the State Park and Cultural Resources Council, the Wyoming Arts Council, and distinguished guests. That doesn't mean that the others aren't distinguished. Thank you so much for this honor, and thank you for your recognition of the arts in Wyoming. Our youth are taught the 3 R's, and we support the subjects of STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We support athletics at every level in the state. And I support these academics and athletics. I actually earned A's in math, and I played softball until I was 45 years old. I have a broken finger to show for it. The arts are the athletics of the mind. Exposure to the arts from a young age and through their education will create flexible and fluid minds. They prepare our young people for rich, productive lives. When I was an art department chair in Kansas, I was often asked by parents, what can he do with a degree in art? And the first thing I would say was, I have a job. And then I would hand them a four-page list of people who hire art graduates. Flexible and fluid minds will enable the scientist to come up with one more variable and may enable her to come up with a cure for cancer. In the book, The Rise of the Creative Class, Richard Florida, who holds an MBA, posits that the MFA is the Master of Fine Arts is the new MBA, and that businesses are hiring people who are creative and as Karen mentioned, good problem solvers, and the arts do that for them. Kelly Pollack, director of the Center for the Creative Arts in St. Louis, puts it this way: the true purpose of arts education is to create more complete human beings who are critical thinkers, who have curious minds, who can lead productive lives. At a minimum, a good art program can consist of pencils, paper, and good art educators. Any and all support is well placed. Now for the Academy Award part. I want to thank a few people. Thank you to my family and friends who are here. We have 3 children who are here and their partners, and 1 granddaughter and her boyfriend. Thank you all for your ongoing support. I love you all. Thank you to my nominator, Mary Jane Edwards, who was my professor at UW when I was an undergraduate. She taught me that the brain behaves like a muscle and that creativity is learned through the athletics of the mind. She's been my professor, my mentor, and now we're friends and sisters. Thank you, Mary Jane. Edry Meyer, who wrote a supporting letter, was a volunteer director at our community arts center, and we worked together in various projects. We shared a glass or two of wine and accomplished a lot in the arts in Sheridan. Thank you so much, Edri. Linda Lawrence, whom you saw on the screen, was also a writer of a supporting letter, but she was unable to be here tonight. But I appreciate her ongoing support. And I want to thank the faculty at the University of Wyoming Art English Department. I'm currently a graduate student there, if you can believe that. And they're changing my brain. I was telling some of them tonight that I'm feeling my brain changing and my thinking. And I love that. They're challenging me, and it's hard, but it's amazing. And I think that they're being here tonight. There are at least 2 tables of them sitting over here. And your support tonight is an indication of your commitment to the programs and the students in the department. Thank you so much. Now last, but at the top of my list, is my husband, Richard Garber. He says he kept his maiden name. But whenever I would come home with a new project or a new opportunity, his undying support was always, who better than you? And Richard, you make me feel like I hung the moon, and I hope I do that for you. Thank you, honey. And thank you again for this tremendous honor. It's just great to be up here and see all of your great faces and know that you're supporting the arts. Thank you.
Congratulations. Oh, man.